The journey of Indian flag began during the independence movement, with its design evolving over time. The final version was adopted on July 22nd, 1947, just weeks before India gained independence on August 15, 1947. The first known national flag was hoisted on August 7, 1906, in Kolkata at Parsi Bagan Square. It featured three horizontal stripes of green, yellow, and red, with Vande Mataram inscribed in Devanagari script. Stay with me. Before I tell you the rest of the rich and colorful journey of this design, let me talk about the deep meaning of each element in the modern and current Indian flag. First, the green band, which is at the bottom. It represents faith, fertility, and the richness of the land, signifying growth and deep connection with the people and their soil. Indians affectionately and respectfully refer to their country as Mother India. And a little bit about this painting process. I'm using watercolors, as you can tell, and it's on a 300-gram watercolor paper. If you're new to watercolors, make sure you do get watercolor paper, which takes water paints much better than a regular paper. And the colors are painted from light to dark. The darker green stripy pattern is to show as if the flag is floating in the wind. The orange or the saffron band represents courage, sacrifice, and the spirit of renunciation, reflecting the nation's strength and valor. For the convenience of painting, I have this flag upside down, but actually it's at the top, representing the sunrise in the morning, the new light, new beginnings, and a bright vision. Jumping back into the history again. In 1917, during the Home Rule movement, another flag with red and green stripes and a Union Jack in the corner was used. In 1921, Mahatma Gandhi proposed a new flag designed by Pingali Venkayya, a freedom fighter from Andhra Pradesh. This version featured red and green colors representing Hindus and Muslims, with a white stripe added to symbolize other communities, such as the Sikhs, Christians, and Buddhists, and so on. A spinning wheel or a charkha was included to represent progress. This chakra that I am drawing here is a modified version of 1931 design. By then, the flag had evolved into a tricolour with saffron, white, and green bands, with a charkha at the center. Later replaced with the Ashoka chakra, which represents the eternal wheel of law. As they say, devil is in the detail. I'm just trying to show here how very creatively and thoughtfully designed each of the 24 spokes are. They have added width that makes the wheel appear to be shining in the middle. For the fine lines, I'm going to be using these two watercolor pencils, indigo blue and cobalt blue. One is too light, one is too dark. I think I will mix them both. As you must have gathered by now that this circle is not round and it's intentional so that it appears to be on a flowing fabric. I have rubbed off the graphite pencil and I'm going to be using these pencils, color ones, directly. There are 24 spokes in this wheel, symbolizing the 24 hours of the day and the continuous progress towards righteousness and justice. The lines of the spokes are too fine, so I've switched to the regular uniball pen we use for writing. How cleverly the designer has used this pattern on the spokes in this wheel for it to be appearing shining and rotating. Just adding soft curves to the spokes so to appear undulating with the fabric. Using from my graphite palette steel grey for the white area to show the folds. Well, I'm reminded of my childhood, and that was the last time when I painted the Indian flag during my school days. And that's when we used to sing the national anthem as well. Good old happy go lucky days. Each morning, the school prefect used to hoist the Indian flag in the schoolyard. At the time, I think we took the exercise for granted, but now I know a flag is much more than a piece of fabric. It embodies the soul of a nation. It's a powerful symbol of a country's pride, heritage, and identity, representing its history, values, and aspirations. The Indian flag is a powerful symbol of the nation's identity and sovereignty. It embodies the values of the Indian Constitution and the aspirations of the Indian people. It reflects India's pride and heritage. Let's honor the spirit of the Indian flag by upholding the democratic values our freedom fighters fought for, living with integrity, and striving to build the better nation they envisioned.